Hey Royals, this is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody doing fine tonight. I am. Check this out. We're gonna talk about you and me, we and he and she for a minute. Because we really truly have to deal with ourselves. We ain't got to too much worry about nobody else. Because we're gonna draw from the well that we have. If our well is dirty, then we're going to draw dirty well people. That's why you have to clean yourself up so you can draw what it is that's in you. And hopefully there's no residue. Peep this. You are still the same as you were when you were a child. Until you introduced yourself to your new self. So you could become your true self. See, we go through some things as children, and we never grow up out of whatever we felt or whatever happened, and we start to treat people out of that old self. So we have to take the old self and introduce it to the new self so we can become our true self. See, the reason why a lot of people haven't got through their problems and issues because they have not introduced themselves to themselves. Let me get a little deeper. The reason why you don't recognize yourself is because you haven't dealt with yourself. You know how you know. You know how you know you have not introduced yourself or dealt with yourself? It's because you keep blaming other people for what you're doing. You still caught up in that back when and who then and what happened and who did. And the reason why you treating people bad right now is what happened back then. These people haven't done anything to you. So in order to get to your true self, you have to introduce yourself to your new self so that you become your true self. Like just say for instance, when you was a kid, maybe you got beat up all the time. We're going to say that. So now you have developed the spirit of being a bully, where you find people that may be, I can say, quote unquote, not as savvy as you are in the things of the spirit on seeking out weak people. It's like you know what's some things called when the infrared, you know, seeker, it seeks out, you know, the target of whatever it's targeted to. Whatever is in you, if you don't introduce the new you to the old you, you can't become the true you. It ain't about who you with. It ain't about how much money you got. Because there's a lot of people on jobs and in different positions of this world. The reason why they operate at a disposition is because they're thinking too much about themselves as in that position. Not as a person, not as a human being, not as a person that can relate to people. All they can do is dedicate their life to hurting people. You know what I thought about too? You know how people be wishing something bad on you, or they be using whatever they do these days, that stuff, and they sending it to people and trying to hurt people, and because they jealous or envious, whatever it is. Why don't you use that same energy to build your life? I say this quite often. All the negative energy that you're going around doing to somebody else that is not bothering you, that's making you feel less than you, when you felt less than you before you came about to that person, then won't you just be true and deal with you and do what you got to do so you can get the proof? You wasting time trying to mess somebody up, because the thing about it is what you're doing to them is going to come back to you. True. That's what I keep saying. You wasting your time trying to sabotage somebody else when you could be building yourself. Somebody making you feel some kind of way, that's still childlike to me. That's still childlike. When you stop blaming and you start claiming, then you'll stop gaming. Now, I hope that helped y'all. Let's get on the positive side and stop the negative side. Let's start dealing with ourselves and quit worrying about everybody else. Let's stop sabotaging and living in that mirage and camouflaging, trying to wait for that particular moment to do something to somebody. And all you need to do is do you and take care of you so that you can get the proof because you're living in your truth. I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.